Good morning, beautiful people. It's me, Malachi's Nana, and welcome back to my channel, Nana on a Mission. If you would, go ahead and tap into this video and give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. Share this video whenever you get a chance and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. All right, so last Friday, I ended up getting the Oakcha Gourmand Crème collection in the PR box. I got it off the TikTok shop, and I just gave y'all my reaction on first spray. I have since deleted that video because unfortunately this collection has changed a lot once I was able to put it on skin, and I was coming back anyway to give y'all some wear times and how it did on skin. So yeah, y'all gonna kind of hear me run over the notes again, so I apologize again to those people who watched that video, because in that video I also discussed my original Gourmand collection. So I'm going to run through those things really quickly for y'all and give y'all my final results on the Oakcha Gourmand Crème collection. So bear with me as I run through that. All right, so the original Gourmand collection, this is the sampler for that. It is out of stock. I will tell y'all the ones that I got out of it and what I liked about it in the wear times. Okay, so the first one that I have is lemon cake. Lemon cake, if you have smelled Dolce & Gabbana's Devotion, that's lemon cake. So if you like that one, yeah, so you're gonna get about 6 to 8 hours on skin, 8 hours for sure on clothes, and really nice. Think of a lemon bundt cake with like glazed icing, but again, Dolce & Gabbana's Devotion, they smell exactly alike in my opinion. All right, the next one that I have is Nectar Whirl. Nectar Whirl only has 83% recommendation on the Oakcha website. Do not let that fool y'all. I will say at first spray, this, I wasn't sure about it, but it ended up being a very nice scent on the dry down. I really like it a lot. It is definitely a fall winter fragrance, so I wouldn't try to wear this one in the summer and spring months. The top notes are caramel, coconut, and sugar. Almond notes are heart notes are almond, macaroon, accord, and patchouli, and base notes are vanilla, sugar, amber, and musk. You're gonna get on skin 8 hours for sure, probably anywhere from 8 to 10, definitely anywhere from 10 to 12 or longer on clothes. All right, Banana Crepe was the latest to the original Gourmand collection. I have reviewed it already. That is on my channel, and I also compare it to Dose's Yellow Days, which is their banana fragrance. Banana Crepe is like a banana cream puff pastry type of dessert smell. All right, so that's that. And the final one, and I actually purchased this one along with the Gourmand Crème collection and the advent calendar. It is Mango Mousse. Mango Mousse has become my favorite out of the four, and it is top notes mango, red berry, peach nectar. Heart notes are whipped milk, orange flower petals, and orris, and base notes are vanilla, patchouli, and sweet cream. Mango Mousse and Vanilla Hour, Mango Hour, there are two different fragrances. So there's Vanilla Mango Hour, and then there's Mango Mousse. If you want a really strong vanilla dry down, go with Vanilla Mango Hour. This is going to give you your floral component, a little other fruits to it. It smells really nice, and it's my favorite. About 8 hours on skin. All right, so those are my four from the original Gourmand collection: lemon cake, Nectar Whirl, Banana Crepe, and Mango Mousse. All right, so let's jump into this cream collection. Again, this warped on me on skin. First spray, when I sprayed it on paper, they all smell pretty nice. Okay, Vanilla Glaze is the sweeter one. By the time I got to Milky Bloom, it was really subtle. So, but let's start from the top. Steam Milk. I don't know why this is called Steam Milk, because the name doesn't match the notes. So let's go through the notes. It is a Gourmand, an amber Gourmand floral. The top notes are pink peppercorn, coconut, and mandarin. Middle notes are delicate mugget, plum, jasmine petals. Base notes are sandalwood, vanilla milk, caramel, amber, and musk. This is still my favorite. I would say about 6 hours on skin. It didn't warp into anything crazy. So pretty much what you heard me read out to you, I kind of get tidbits of all of that, and it still stayed true. Didn't warp into anything crazy. All right. So I would purchase that one again, I believe. All right. Vanilla glaze. Vanilla glaze, y'all heard me. I was like, ooh, that's sweet. Yep, it's sweet. Vanilla glaze is a gourmand vanilla caramel fragrance. The top notes are bergamot, milk, spun sugar. Middle notes are sandalwood, creamy toffee. Base notes are frosted vanilla, caramel cream, and musk. I'm going to say anywhere from 4 to 6 hours on skin. I think, to be honest with y'all, I kind of stopped paying attention after about 4 hours because it was straight up caramel. This should be called caramel milk or caramel glaze. I'm not, that's what I smell. So if you know what a really creamy caramel chew type of, like a gourmand caramel in a gourmand candy shop, that's what vanilla glaze smells like. So if you don't mind smelling like caramel, there you go. I think it's good for layering, and that's about that. Would I buy it again? No, probably not. All right. Milk Skin. Milk Skin was the one that I had the most, that I was really excited about because of the like tonic note. It is a gourmand vanilla floral. It is top notes mandarin, almond, cool milk. Middle notes are white flowers, creamy vanilla. Base notes are amber, skim musk, and sweet cream. First, let me say, if you are looking for anything to resemble Commodities Milk DNA, you're not going to get it in this collection. But I will say Milk Skin will probably been one of the most delicate and milk fragrances, pretty much a dream fragrance, until, in my opinion, I think what's throwing it off is the mandarin note. On first spray, it smells really nice, but then it warps into something. Have you ever spilled milk on your clothes, like on your shirt or something, and then it kind of gives that, I don't want to say sour, I don't want to say spoiled, I don't want to even use those words, but it kind of warped into something like that for a short period of time. Okay, but then it dried down, and I could smell the amber and the vanilla and the sweet cream. So it went from, ooh, I like that, to, okay, what is it doing, to, okay, all right, I like it again. So that's the only thing. I think if Oakcha maybe take out that mandarin note and maybe put something else kind of creamy in there, and this would be a banger fragrance. But all around banger fragrance from top, middle to base. But it's something just kind of throwing it off, but it doesn't last long. Okay, it doesn't last long. So I would say get this at your own risk, but because in the dry down I still liked it. So that was that. I only got about 4 to 6 hours on skin. The longevity in this one is not, this whole collection is not great, but Steam Milk again lasted the longest, and it's still my favorite. All right, Milky Bloom. Milky Bloom was the dud. So for those of you who seen my or heard my reaction on first spray, it was really subtle. If you remember, I said it was really subtle, and yeah. But anywho, it is an amber gourmand floral. Top notes are petitgrain, pink pepper, and milk. Middle notes rose, jasmine, neroli. Base notes are vanilla ice cream, benzoin, cashmere, woods, and musk. I don't smell any rose or jasmine in this fragrance. To be honest with you, I barely smell the fragrance. So I thought maybe after smelling the other three that, okay, well, maybe my nose is doing something crazy, but I could still smell the notes. And that's why I said, okay, well, that's nice. It's really subtle. A skin scent, I could get that. But the next day I sprayed it by itself before smelling anything else, and it smelled like Oakcha's body scent. Body scent is an impression of Eccentric's Molecule 01. So it's supposed to just intensify one's natural body scent. So Milky Bloom to me was like that lactonic note or whatever that fragrance that it was supposed to have, like a dropper of it put in a body scent. Like the projection is equal, super super soft. This is pretty much body scent with a lactonic note in it. I don't know if I have a dud. I don't know what's going on with this bottle, but the fragrance is barely there. And again, this had nothing to do with me smelling other notes. I tried it again, and several times it almost was like it had been on my body for several hours and I had just sprayed it. So I'm sorry, but Milky Bloom, I could kind of smell the potential in it. I don't know. It's like it's diluted. And I don't know if that's how everybody's Milky Bloom, who ever have it, if you have that take on it, drop me a comment down below, let me know. But yeah, it's nothing there. All right, so that's Milky Bloom. That is a no-go. Vanilla glaze, if you want to smell like caramel, yeah, and it should be called caramel glaze or caramel milk. And Milky Skin, this will be the flagship of this collection. I think they need to reformulate that, in my opinion. Maybe take the mandarin note out, and man, this is definitely the name Milk Skin. It would be Milk Skin and a beautiful scent from dry down to from first spray to finish. But that middle warping thing that it does, I don't know. It doesn't last long again, but yeah. And steamed milk is still my favorite. All right, so there y'all have it. That's my take on it. And when I get my advent calendar, I'll come back and unbox that with y'all. But yeah, that's my take on the Gourmand Crème collection. I feel like there are more winners in the original Gourmand collection, at least from the 4 that I have. So again, that is lemon cake, nectar whirl, banana crepe, and mango mousse. And yeah, y'all, so that's that. So thank y'all for tuning in with me. Give me a like if you forgot to do so, and drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And y'all have a great Thanksgiving holiday if I don't get back with y'all before then. And yeah, so take care. Blessings.